Was Trump's red carpet summit with Putin a breakthrough, or was the US surrendering to Russia? Let's break down what actually happened in Alaska and what it means for the war in Ukraine, American power, and Russia's global comeback. So picture this. Trump rolls out the literal red carpet for Vladimir Putin in Alaska, all under a giant banner reading "Pursuing Peace." The scene looked historic. Two world leaders, big handshakes, big smiles. Putin even greeted Trump as "dear neighbor," which, if you look at the map, is technically true. But while they were exchanging pleasantries, alerts were blaring in Ukraine about incoming Russian drones and missiles. The war was still raging, even as Trump was playing host. After the summit, Trump came out and said there were many points they agreed on. But when reporters asked for specifics, it was all pretty vague. No actual ceasefire, no clear roadmap, just a lot of talk about progress that's honestly hard to pin down. For Putin, though, this was a huge win. Russian media went wild seeing their president get a hero's welcome in the US after years of being shut out by the West. Putin was all smiles, soaking in the spotlight. And Russian officials called it proof that Moscow isn't isolated anymore. Back in Russia, they saw this as a diplomatic victory, plain and simple. But here's where things get complicated. Critics in the US, from military experts to political leaders, called the meeting a surrender summit. They warned that Trump's approach could pressure Ukraine to accept neutrality, give up on NATO, and basically reward Russia for its invasion. Putin told Trump directly, Russia will not back down. Any deal, he said, has to address the root causes, which, for Moscow, means stripping Ukraine of real independence and keeping it out of NATO. That's a pretty tall order. Meanwhile, Trump put the ball in Ukraine's court. He said it's up to President Zelensky to meet with Putin and hammer out a ceasefire, and even offered to join the next round of talks. But as negotiations stall, Russia keeps up the pressure, launching more missiles and drones at Ukrainian cities. European leaders put out a statement that's basically, thanks for trying, but Ukraine needs real security guarantees. They made it clear, any peace has to respect Ukraine's borders, and force shouldn't change international boundaries. So here's my take. The red carpet and the photo ops look dramatic, but the actual results, still super murky. Russia got a PR win, Ukraine is still under attack, and the US, well, it looks divided on what real peace should even look like. Was it a breakthrough? Not really. Was it surrender? That depends on what happens next and whether the US pushes back on Russia's demands or just keeps rolling out the carpet. Let me know what you think in the comments. Was this summit a peace effort, a power play, or a strategic mistake? Follow for more breakdowns like this.